Wasn't feeling too well, but we are good now. It is good to go, and I'm back. And so ANB Sports presents About Nothing But Sports presents this Monday's edition of Monday's Mood. Let's get into it. So I haven't been able to get on here in some time and talk about a victory Monday. A victory Monday for the Dallas Cowboys. What do you freaking know? The Dallas Cowboys won a daggone game. What do you know? Listen, dreams can come true. Keep aiming for the stars. Keep aiming high, y'all. Because if the Dallas Cowboys can win and it be a victory Monday for them only on their third damn win of the season, then anything is possible. Okay. So again, thank you guys for joining me. Hey everybody, Drew, Mark. Thanks for joining me. So just really quick, wanna just review a couple of games that happened yesterday. As I mentioned, the Dallas Cowboys. Um, they pulled off. Did they try Jesus before the game? The Dallas Cowboys pulled off a nice victory against the Minnesota Vikings. And initially going into that game, Dallas I just haven't had much faith in them this season. And I really thought that this was going to be one of the games that they would, likely play hard, but, and eventually they would definitely lose the game. So I'm proud to say that they played hard. I appreciate the effort. And they actually beat the Vikings. I believe, what was it, 31, 28. So, yeah, I'm excited about that, man. Hey, Grunt Talk. Oh, excuse me, guys. I'm good. Yes, let's go Dallas Cowboys. They finally win. I feel like the league is better. The world is better when the Dallas Cowboys are winning games. It's as simple as that. Y'all can act like, yeah, 31-28. That was the end of the final score. Y'all can act like y'all don't care if Dallas win games. Listen, it's Dallas folks, y'all love to hate them. And it is what it is. I really was impressed with the game plan that McCarthy and Kellen Moore put together. It was quite equal, the balance of throwing and running the ball. Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard did an excellent job being a two-headed monster. CeeDee Lamb, man, that catch in the end zone, I really thought that Dalton overthrew him. And I just knew that that was overthrown, and I was really upset while the ball was in the air. In my mind, I'm thinking, who are you throwing to? But that grab, and it would have been overthrown had CD really not extended his body, okay, completely like extend his body midair to grab that touchdown. So he used him as a weapon. Amari Cooper, of course, was doing his thing. Michael Gallup dropped a few balls. I didn't like that. Thank God the offense was doing something yesterday because the defense, I didn't really like what I saw from the defense. Again, they're the worst defense in the league, and I think that that's statistically at this point. So I really didn't like whatever. I mean, they still gave up 28 points. Thanks to the offense, we were able to make more plays than Minnesota. But I didn't like how open Adam Thielen was all freaking day. I guess they forgot that he's a big deal. Dalvin Cook ran all over the defense. You gotta know. I don't know. I just guess they felt like that they would just Dalvin Cook gonna get his yards. We're just gonna let him get his yards. So that part I did not like. But again, credit the Dallas Cowboys for hanging in there, man. That's all I can ask for is them hanging in there and trying their best to win games and not giving up on the quarterback, regardless of the mistakes that are thrown. I think Andy Dalton threw a pick yesterday. So regardless of the mistakes that are made, they hung in there, and I'm proud of that. The Pittsburgh Steelers went 10-0 yesterday. After defeating the Jacksonville Jaguars, we knew that they'd beat the Jags. I think that they learned a lot from the trap game against Dallas. I didn't think that they were gonna allow themselves to get sucked into another trap game. They're 10-0. and it looks like, by all accounts, that they'll likely go 16-0. They play the Ravens Thanksgiving. I don't see the Ravens pulling that win off. The Steelers have a ton of momentum. I don't see the I don't see the Ravens winning that game. It could happen. It's a divisional game, and divisional games could go either way. But I don't see that that's happening. I don't see that they're definitely losing on Thursday. So Adam Thielen gonna make you got mossed. Gonna make you got mossed with that one. Yeah. So like the birthday cake celebration for Juju's birthday. Yeah, Juju's birthday. Juju was really excited. He said that the only gift he wanted was to go 10-0. I mean, again, we kind of saw that a mile coming. Who do you predict for tonight's game? I just tuned in. I haven't predicted yet, Bunny Baker, but I'm gonna predict in a minute because I am really excited. Y'all know Tom Brady's my guy, so I'm really excited about this Tampa Bay Rams game. Hey Peter. So, yeah, big ups to the Steelers. Another game that was really good was last night's Sunday night football game, the Chiefs and the Rams. I'm sorry, the Chiefs and the Raiders. You guys didn't get predictions from me this week. Again, I had a crazy week. I kind of knew that Patrick Mahomes and them weren't going to allow the season sweep against the Raiders for that to happen. And I felt like the Raiders played a really good game. Derek Carr is looking to form the way he looked a couple of years ago before the injury. That's really, really exciting to see because that was a really exciting season for the Raiders. And that was a season where we all thought that the Raiders were going to take it all. And, the injury happened, which really sucked. I still, Patrick Mahomes. Obviously, the Chiefs are the best team in football, and I really don't. The only team that is capable of stopping that team is who they play next. The Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes and them, they see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in their next game. And so I'm super excited about that because that is, in my opinion, that is the Super Bowl matchup. It's going to be the Bucs and the Chiefs. I'm really excited to see. He's looking good out there. Yeah, we talking about Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, man, Patrick Mahomes looking good. Right now, today, don't tell Mark Gunn this, but right now, today, in this moment, until I see Tom Brady tonight, Patrick Mahomes is certainly sitting at number one for MVP right now, especially after Aaron Rodgers dropped the game against the Colts. Again, that wasn't his fault necessarily, but there was some plays that Aaron Rodgers could have made, and that offense could have made to kind of put them over. I mean, they ended up going into overtime against the Colts. So right now, I feel like Patrick Mahomes he's holding on. He's definitely leading the MVP race right now. But hey, depending on how Tom Brady does against this amazing Rams defense tonight, that might all change after tonight because I got Tom Brady putting up 4 touchdowns. I got Tom in the air. I got Tom Brady putting up 4 touchdowns against the Rams defense. And when it's all said and done, I think that Tampa Bay wins tonight 35-14. Something to that extent. I think that the Bucs defense is going to get better. Tonight, we're going to see them start to get better, and that'll get better going forward. I think that they'll definitely use tonight to kind of get themselves amped for this Chiefs game that's coming down. They cannot afford to drop this Rams game and the Chiefs game, and I don't think that they will. So I'm gonna tell the hot take king on you. Yeah, that's Mark Gunlow. Yeah, let him know. It is what it is. Patrick Mahomes, he's sitting at MVP level right now. For right now, again, got to see what Tom Brady will do tonight. What's another game? Philly. What is up with the Philadelphia Eagles? Let me ask y'all a question in these comments. Yeah, Philly fans, I said it. Should Carson Wentz be benched? Should they turn the reins over to Jalen Hurts? I mean, obviously they drafted the guy for a reason. I think at this point right now we can all see that Carson Wentz is overrated. This is something that I've been saying when folks was running their mouths about him being better than Dak Prescott. Well, how the hell do we know that he's better than Dak Prescott? He can't even play as many games as Dak Prescott because he's super injury prone. That sucks for Carson Wentz, but I think we're saying right now that Carson Wentz is not the player that he was in his rookie year. Now, don't get it twisted. He was a magician that rookie year. Okay, he balled out that first year, did what he had to do. Then he got injured. Sucks, but hey, it happens, and foes end up taking him the rest of the way. But he's not better than Dak Prescott, and I think we're finally seeing that. So Mike says they need Jalen now. I agree. I mean, they're 3-8. What do you really have to lose? And I guess maybe you do have a little bit to lose, but um, why not? You have a little bit of lose because the division is still wide open. You know, with 3 freaking wins on the season, the Philadelphia Eagles can still win the division. Dallas just won their 3rd game yesterday. They could still win the division. If the Washington football team, if they put together a string of wins, if the Giants put together a string of wins, this division is wide open and nobody has more than 3 wins. It is ridiculous. They are not the beast of the East, and it just irritates me, specifically with my Cowboys. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. I think that they definitely need to go ahead and put Jalen. I mean, what this? But look, you got to start playing better, Carson. And there's a young boy in there that can replace you. It's as simple as that. I told the Eagle fans that Jalen was going to be their guy either this year or next. Yeah, Jalen, look, those guys, front office guys, they make those decisions for a reason. They make certain choices that we may not completely understand when they are made. Nobody understood why they drafted Jalen. We didn't understand why they drafted Jalen Hurts because they have Carson Wentz. But obviously, they see some stuff developing in Carson, and they see some stuff that would be fantastic for them when it comes to Jalen Hurts. And that's why they drafted him. So now it's starting to come full circle. Now we're kind of starting to see why likely they drafted Jalen Hurts. And I think the time is now. If the Eagles want to get back in the mix, if they have so many people that's coming back from injury, that's healthy, if they want to get back in the mix, if they want to win this division, if they want to have a chance at a deep type of playoff run, why not switch it up and throw Jalen Hurts in there? I think that they should. And so whatever, we'll see if that happens. I really don't know. I think Philly fans will be okay with it, but we'll see. Um, the Giants won a bye week. The Washington football team ended up beating the Cincinnati Bengals. Prayers and shout out to Joe Burrow, who tore his MCL and his ACL. And initially they thought it was just an ACL injury. This is his rookie year. Fantastic player, man. He was balling. Him and Tua and the quarterback in the Chargers quarterback. I forgot his name. Don't judge me. But those guys they were balling out. So I feel really, really bad for Joe Burrow. But I mean, let's be honest, Cincinnati wasn't going to do anything in that division anyway. So go ahead and take the year off, Joe. Get yourself in order. Come back better than ever next year. Because in that division, the Steelers got it on lock. And if they ain't got it on lock, then the Ravens is right behind them. So, likely you guys weren't going to do anything. Again, they were sitting at 2-7. So, definitely not anything to cry about in that regard. They weren't winning anything anyway. So, yeah, again, I want to see what you guys are talking about in this situation in the comments when it comes to this game tonight. Do you guys think that the Rams will have enough to beat Tom Brady and that high-powered offense? Who do you focus on? Are they going to focus on Godwin? Are they going to focus on Mike Evans? Are they going to focus on Gronk? Are they going to focus on AB? Who y'all got? Rams or Ravens or the boogeyman, a.k.a. Derrick Henry? Sorry. Yes, the Ravens. Let me talk about that really quick, Mike. The Ravens and the Titans. So shout out to Brian H. Waters, Kelsey Nicole Nelson, all of my fantastic Baltimore Ravens fans. I knew that the Titans would get y'all in this rematch. And I thought that y'all would go in there with a little more fire up under you because they knocked y'all out of the playoffs last year. I mean, they knocked the folks off in general. But Derrick Henry is the kryptonite for the Baltimore Ravens. Really? that that run at the end, the game winning run and touchdown. Derrick Henry, he got to be stopped. Okay, look, he got to be stopped. The boy, that is their kryptonite, and I don't know what's going on with the Ravens. I knew that the Titans would win, but the Ravens they should have pulled out all the stops to make sure that they win that game. They're dropping games, and they're in such a competitive division with the Steelers being 10-0. You got to try to keep up with them Steelers. You really got to try to keep up with them Steelers. And again, you're trying to get the wild card. There's a couple of good NFC teams that could end up getting that wild card. NFC, AFC teams that could end up getting that wild card before the Ravens do. So the Ravens need to buck up, get it together. They need to find a way to beat the Steelers Sunday night. Dallas plays the Washington football team. That's a huge divisional game, considering that everybody's fighting for their fourth win of the season. That's a big game on Thursday. And there's a third game. I'm not sure what that third game is. But, yeah, I'm excited. I'm definitely going to check in again, likely either tomorrow or Wednesday. Maybe even Thursday, I might check in with you guys just to have a little bit of Thanksgiving talk. But, yeah, I'm excited. There's some stuff that happened in the NBA. I don't know if you guys saw Markeith Morris is going back to the Clippers to the Lakers. Avery Bradley is going to Miami. Kelly Oubre is going to the Warriors. They said that John Wall requested a trade a couple of days ago. Well, the GM came out today and said that was a lie. That was never talked about or even discussed. Who's it? Jay Crowder went to the Suns. I love that move for Phoenix. Phoenix is gonna be up in the mix next year, but everybody is saying how the Lakers are gonna run it back, unless something major happens with the Nets. And again, it's still the possibility of James Harden signing with the Nets. So we're still waiting on, that. We're still waiting to see. I think I saw a report about Anthony Davis doing like a 1-and-1 contract or whatever that's called or whatever it is. Don't know all the lingo and particulars of contracts and stuff like that. But whatever, he would be taking a certain amount of money. And, the following, after this season, the contract would allow for him to, basically the Lakers would probably end up signing Giannis next season. If Anthony Davis signs this particular contract that I saw, that's a rumor. Not sure how true that is. We'll see how that goes. But there's a lot going on in the NFL. There's a lot going on in the NBA. Yeah, like you said, Montrezl Harrell to the Lakers was big. I think Serge Ibaka to the Clippers was really big. I actually think the Clippers got a better player in Serge Ibaka since they lost Montrezl. So we're gonna see. And look, we are 29 days away from the first game of the NBA season. So we don't even got to wait for this. All this stuff that's happened, you usually got to wait 2-3 months to see. And you're excited and you're anticipating. Y'all, we got 29 days. We got 29 days until we see all this stuff starting to come together in the NBA. And I am super excited. I want to say a prayer or shout out a prayer to Klay Thompson. He's out. I'm not sure if the last time I was on here I was talking about that, but Klay Thompson is out for the season. The reason why the Warriors are making the moves they're making, and they got a decent lineup. You know what I mean? If they can get a little more depth, they might actually, make a little bit of noise next year or this season coming up, and even into the playoffs. So that's it. My prediction tonight again: Bucks 35, Rams 14. Tom Brady throwing 4 of them things tonight. I'm trying to tell you what I know. And look, once I'm right, I'm going to check in and let y'all know. So Lakers have 2 of the best 6 men in the NBA on the team. That's right. They also signed Dennis Schroeder. So sometimes you might have a little bit too much talent, though. So I've seen it with Boston. We've seen it with the Clippers. Sometimes you might have a little bit too much talent, and they actually might not work out. So we'll see if that's the case with the Lakers, but they're looking real formidable. Not to mention they have, the best player in the league, being LeBron James on the team. Whatever. So I'm out, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. This was just a quick little check-in on my Monday mood, and my mood right now is happy because the Dallas Cowboys won their first game in like 6 weeks. And yes, let me celebrate the win. Let me celebrate the effort, damn it. All the other statistical stuff, I don't care about that. We won a game. Let us bask in it. Rams win by 4 points. Ramsey gets Brady tonight. We'll see. We'll see. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Mike, thanks for tuning in. Everybody else that's tuned in, I appreciate y'all. I will be back later on this week. If you don't see me before Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy holidays. Stay safe. Wear your damn mask.